As we head into the holiday season and all around you, people are talking about holiday cheer and joy and peace. If you're someone in the midst of or emerging from a relationship with a narcissist or other toxic person, your life is anything but cheerful, peaceful, or joyful. I'm Shannon Petrovich. Therapist Talks Thrive Beyond Narcissism. It's so hard to be hit with the barrage of media coming at you 24/7 when you don't feel the way it seems everyone else does or expects you to feel. It seems for the most part, we're all supposed to buck up and put on a happy face for the holidays. That's a lot easier said than done. You more than likely feel wiped out, sad, left alone, misunderstood, frustrated, and like no one could possibly understand why you feel this way. If you're rid of the narcissist, everyone thinks you should be over it. And if you're not, they're mad at you for staying for so long. Add to that the array of toxically positive platitudes such as, you're better off without them, you're fine now, cheer up, it's not that bad. Just start dating again, you'll bounce back if you hook up with someone else and forget about them. A lot of other nonsense like that. If you're co-parenting, you're probably dreading having to deal with your ex and possibly their family. So how do you cope? How do you respond to the toxic platitudes? How do you get everything done that you're expected to get done? How do you face your ex and their family without falling apart? How do you deal with your traditions, bringing memories of your ex to mind at every turn? And finally, how do you create holidays that you might actually enjoy? Here are 4 strategies to help you handle the holidays. Number 1, practice self-compassion. Recognize that you are already exhausted, emotionally spent, still in the throes of breaking the trauma bond, and still healing from your emotional and survival systems being on fire for however many months or years you've been in that toxic relationship. When you hear toxic positivity coming at you from those you love, realize they don't understand and be glad that they don't. Be grateful that they haven't been through what you've been through and accept that they can't really know how candy coating it is not helpful. So just with grace, simply nod and smile while internally supporting yourself with something self-affirming like, they mean well, but they really don't understand, and it's okay, and it doesn't make sense to me, and I don't need to take that in, it's not mine. Number 2, slow down, simplify, and learn the art of simply saying no. You might even want to grab your journal for this one. Write out all the expectations that you have for yourself or others have for you around the holidays. Look at the things on your list and the sheer volume of things and decide you're not going to do this. You're going to decrease this significantly. Step back and recognize that you can only do what you can do and no more. In fact, simply staying functional is a lot, and you're likely doing the best you can just to keep your head above water right now without all the holiday stuff added on. With this list in front of you, ask yourself which of these things you really truly love to do. They lift your spirits, they bring you joy, they're fun and connective with others in a meaningful way. Mark those ones with a star. Now, mark an X next to the ones that you really dread, the ones that drain you, make you feel depleted and discouraged. Now go back through your list and mark a plus sign with the ones that are kind of meh, kind of fun, and a minus sign with the ones that are really on the eh. Now schedule the ones with the stars and draw a line through and decide emphatically you are not going to do the ones with the X's. If you need to let your family and friends know that you're not doing those things this year, make sure that you take care of that rather than avoiding it. Then if you feel like doing some of those other things on the meh list, that's okay, but make sure that you're only doing it if it feels uplifting and nourishing to you at the time. Try to stay out of that constant pushing and pressuring yourself to do more than you can do. It's literally like whipping a horse that's on the ground struggling to get up. It's just cruel. You've dealt with enough of that abuse in your life, and it's time for you to do it differently, starting with how you treat yourself. Number 3, when you have to deal with people or go to holiday parties or interact with others or even see your ex or their family, You need to practice new self-care strategies and boundaries. When recovering from a toxic relationship, we're really fragile and can only withstand social pressures to a point, and then we're done. Prior to going into a social situation or seeing your ex or their family, make sure that you honor your needs, your feelings, assess your ability to take care of yourself in that situation. For this, I want you to imagine yourself as the captain of the Starship Enterprise, and you're heading into a foreign galaxy. You venture into this foreign land knowing you only have so much power in your energy core before you have to return to your own galaxy to recharge. You have the availability of shields should the Klingons attack you, so that's really cool. You ready those shields by letting yourself know ahead of time that you can emotionally step back and let others have their drama, their judgment, their stories, or whatever, and they can bounce off your shields just like torpedoes from a Klingon warship. Holding those shields up, though, takes a lot of energy, so before you are fully depleted, you need to exit the danger zone, warp speed out of there, and get home or wherever to recharge your energy core. Make sure you notice when your energy is fading and your ability to hold up those shields is waning, and that you have an exit strategy so that you don't get overwhelmed and you take good care of yourself. Number 4, if this is your first holiday season without your toxic partner, let yourself create new traditions that have no shoulds and no ought tos from the past. You can decide to decorate or not, to decorate differently, or give all that stuff away. You can bake, craft, shop, or choose to change all of that and not do any of those things. You can decide not to give gifts at all, or only to a few close family or friends. Or you can change gifts from things to experiences. In other words, trying to find your brother the perfect sweater, which he'll probably hate anyway. Instead, you tell him you want to go ziplining. You could decide to donate to a cause, save for a trip, or even set up a time to volunteer together as a family. In summary, practice self-compassion, slow down and simplify, take care of yourself around your ex or others by keeping yourself emotionally protected, and create new traditions that bring you joy, peace, and connectedness. You are the writer of your new novel, the director and casting director of your new movie, and the artist painting the portrait of your new life. Emerging from a relationship in which someone controlled, micromanaged, manipulated, judged, and condemned your every move makes this really difficult. But let yourself begin to create again. Let yourself enjoy the process of having a clean canvas and beginning to put some brushstrokes of fresh color on this new work of art. If you resonate with these struggles and you need additional help, check out my free training video about how to heal from toxic relationships by clicking the link healfromtoxicrelationships.com/info. And if you want some extra help beyond that, book a call with me. Let's talk. All right, take good care of yourselves. Happy holidays, and I'll talk to you soon.